What's up, Mel Madness? Alright. Yeah, it should be. It should be. This should be a good one. Yeah, that's the goal. We got a long ways to go, but I feel like after 4 hours, we should get kind of close. So. Oh, shut up! That's my phone. Whoops. Let me turn that off real quick. All right. Whoa! Turn that off. Okay. Cool. All right. What's up, you guys? Hey, what's up, Real Fan? All right. What are we doing here? Glow. Malia. How you doing, Malia? What's going on in Utah? You doing good? It's loud. My microphone is... Oops. There we go. That's better. That's better. Anyway. Hey, guys. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out my echo situation. In my studio. So I'll try to talk into the microphone more. I'll try to talk into my microphone. Turntables and a microphone. But I'm gonna start with this guy's face. So let's see how we do that. Let's bring you in a little closer. What's going on in your world, Malia? What are you up to? You in Salt Lake or something, or? There, get close. There we go. Okay, how do we approach this painting? This one, hit that. Okay. Cool, and we're off. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get this painting done, hopefully tonight. That's the goal. Don't know if I can do it, but we'll see, guys. I'm astounded at how much I have to do before I go to Whistler. I'm astounded, so. But it's okay. I will find a way, guys. You gotta find a way in life. And I will find a way to give them quality work. Quality art and frame, who knows? That's my new business name. But yeah, so I gotta do like, I don't know, between now and like next weekend, let's just shoot for 15 paintings. I know that sounds crazy, I just said that out loud. But that's how many I have to do. So that's what I put, that's the conundrum I put myself in. So having to do 15 paintings. I mean, I don't have to. I mean, I guess when I go to Eric's, because I'm gonna see my boy Eric, Juniper Street. I'll see him. He never comes on anymore. I have to tell him to come on my stream, but so I'll be there. And so I might have to paint in his house, but I'm gonna be there on the weekend, so he's gonna be like, "Yo, we're out. We're gonna have fun." But we'll see. Get this out of the way. Salt Lake is good. Enjoying the weather, she says. Yeah. Is it warm and such? I can do it, Squid? No, thanks. Thanks, Mel Madness. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's amazing how much time you free up when you don't date. You know. Not that I'm excited about anybody anyway, so it's not like I'm like, oh my gosh, when I'm back from Whistler, you're the first person I want to call, you know. There's not even that, you know. It's not like I'm gonna be like, hi, good morning. I know day 2 in Whistler, just thinking about you. You know, I don't have any of that, sadly. So, I will. I think about my friends, you know, but you know what I'm saying? Not like that can't eat, can't sleep, reach for the stars World Series sort of thing. That was from It Takes Two, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen movie from the 90s. Anyway, so here we go again with the reflection on the painting, which is awesome. So I'm gonna try to go fast on this one just so you guys won't see this pure reflection this whole time. But anyway, yeah, I think this whole summer I can't date, which is fine. I went out with my parents tonight. We had a little I guess you can call it dinner. I don't know what that was, really. It wasn't good, let's put it that way. It wasn't good at all. But it was free because my dad paid for it, so thank you, Dad, for that. But anyway. See, I'm like painting with my right hand just so I can talk to you guys at the same time. That's next level. That's the next level service. That's the kind of service we should have gotten at the restaurant, where they would serve with their right hand. Look at that. I'm painting a whole painting with my right hand. Look at this. Look, Mom, no hands. Look at this. See, look at that. Got his goatee, got his neck, his back, his crack. Look at that. Painting his whole face with my right hand. If that's not talent, I don't know what is, guys. This is the kind of stream you guys get. Oh, man. Why wasn't it good? Why wasn't it good? All right, let me break it down all the way. I know you have to go to bed, right, Malia? You working or what? What do you got going on? I know you're not a night owl. Why wasn't it good? Let's just start with stage 1, okay? I walk in, 6 o'clock, right? 6 o'clock, prime time, and a Thursday. You know, not a Tuesday, a Thursday. That's what people are, happy hour, you know, they're like getting off of work. Maybe they had a drink, they got the munchies, like, yeah, let's go over to, you know, it's called O Crabs or something like that. That's what O Crabs, man, get a, you know. I walk in, that place is like it's kind of empty, okay? And I walk in and it almost looked like the host was like surprised that a person was coming in. Oh, hey, I was like, oh yeah, I'm meeting my family over here. Like, oh, okay. And then he got in my way accidentally. Like I was trying to walk and he's all, well, excuse me. He's all, excuse me. So I was like, okay. So, you know, so I walk in, parents are there. And like they had these rolls. So it looks like the kind of rolls you get like, that like somebody would just get from like Albertsons. But my mom, bless her heart, was trying to like prop it up, like, oh well, it's kind of a good butter that they use with it. And so I ordered a roll. I ate like maybe 20% of it, and I was like, I'm good. So the roll was like looked like it was just like a roll. It didn't have like a look, you know. It didn't have like a presentation. It's one of those restaurants too where the whole table is like a napkin, you know, it's like a piece of paper and you're supposed to just get after it, you know, you're supposed to just like get a whole bunch of, it's like it's a crab pot place, you're supposed to like break open crab and just have a great old time, you know, like you're in Boston or something. And that's what the way, but like I looked at and there was a bucket next to where my dad was and I was thinking to myself like, that looks like a barf bucket, no joke, no cap. So anyway, so I go in there, have the roll. It's fine. I was relatively hungry. I mean, I was hungry, sadly, and so have the roll. It's fine. And then the server was just bizarre. She was just bizarre. That's the only way I can describe it. because she tried to make a joke. She was like, "You were supposed to finish it," or before you got here. She said some weird like joke. She's trying to make a joke with my parents. My parents were like, "Wait, what?" Because like they were supposed to finish the rolls before I got there. She's trying to make some funny joke, and she was one of those, I don't care types, kind of had that FU mentality, like just kind of just was in her own planet, like she's seen a lot. She probably lives in Canyon County. God bless her. So, she's had one of those like, I don't care types. She comes and she was like doing like the like, awkward stare, thing. So my dad was ordering food, right? And she's like, to my dad, she's like, "You sound like Denzel Washington." That's like some 1990s stuff right there. That's like back in the 90s, people would say, he looks like Michael Jordan, because it's like, oh, he's a black person in Boise. So because of that, who's the most famous black person in the world? Michael Jordan. Black person in Boise, my dad, he looked like Michael Jordan. And so she kind of had that kind of vibe, like she had the kind of like, you sound like Denzel Washington. I was thinking about that, and I was like, does my dad sound like Denzel? I mean, if you want to be a kiss up to say he looks like Denzel, because at least Denzel's good looking. My dad's good looking too, but like, that's the move. The voice. No one's ever said, "Oh, Denzel." So it's not like it's Morgan Freeman. Now he's got a voice. Like that's a compliment. Denzel, his voice is just like, what? What to do? No, Denzel Washington. No, cutting you off. No, that's right. It's fun. I was trying to remember the Titans. I couldn't do it. That was a terrible Denzel Washington. That was probably my worst Denzel Washington I've ever done. That's probably my worst impression I've ever done is that Denzel Washington. No. Like you cut the person off. Oh yes, that's right. He does not sound like my dad in any way. Anyway, what did your dad say? He just said words. He was like, "Yes, we will have an item." Well, first he was like, "We're going to get an appetizer." And anyway, that part was awkward too. I can't remember exactly how that went, but it was like disjointed, let's put it that way. So my dad was like, him and Han between two items. He was like, "Would you prefer the Alfredo or I think it was like a platter, like the some kind of fish platter." And she does this. No joke. Like this long of a stare. She's like, I'm like, "Yo, lady, say something," right? She's like, she's like, "The good, that." Stare. She stared longer. She stared for 20 seconds, guys. Not really smart, but she probably stared for literally, okay? This is being literal, okay? Ready, go. "What would you prefer, the shrimp scampi or the fish platter?" I don't know. I don't really eat any of them. Maybe longer. I think she stared longer than that. She was like, "I don't eat any of them." She's like, "I don't eat any of them." Like, oh, you really sold that. I don't eat anything. Like, why? Because it's gross? Because guess what? It was, first of all. So she's like, "I don't eat any of them." So then he's like, "Okay, well, I'll just get this other thing." And he kind of even had like an awkward laugh, which was hilarious. He probably didn't notice he had an awkward laugh, but that's how bad she was. Even my dad, who's like happy-go-lucky and like is like super chill to be around and stuff, even he was like, "Yo, who's this lady? How'd you get hired here?" He didn't say that, but he probably thought that. Anyway, so we get our food, and my mom gets like a salad, and like she gets like, first of all, I got like a first of all we get some crab bites, right? And they come out, and they're like crab bites, like pieces of crab in like a corn shell or something. And they look like they came straight out of like freaking Western Idaho Fair, right? Like fairgrounds. Honestly, I wish it came from the West. That probably was way better. It'd probably be way better at the fair. But so the sauce for like dipping wasn't like a lemony sauce. It was like a mustardy sauce, like a Cajun mustard. It was gross. Okay, it was nasty. It wasn't bad. If you were starving to death, I suppose it would be pretty good. Or not pretty good. It'd be like, okay, well, that's like a thing. It tastes like any other like crab bite, fried crab bite thing. So, so that happened, and then we got our main dish, and I got like a big like fish sandwich thing. I'm telling you, this is not hyperbole. The fish sandwiches at McDonald's are 3 times as good. So I got a fish sandwich that had like, it was like this big old thing too. That's the sad part, with these big kind of toasted pieces of bread. The fish is inside of it, and then there was like a pickle. Okay, that's fine. There was like some kind of tartar sauce spread on top, and then like that nasty mustardy Cajun sauce on that, which I was trying to, before I even started to eat, I'm like, I don't want this sauce on there. Anyway, the drinks were dry, like the Mojave Desert. Like, it was like my parents had 1 drink each, sadly, no water. And I had an Arnold Palmer because I knew I was going to be working tonight because I'm so responsible. And, isn't it funny? I'm still painting with my right hand, by the way. Let's see if I can paint this entire face with my right hand. This is going to be a challenge, but I can do it. And so, anyway, that happened. And what happened after that? Oh yeah, my mom got a salad that's like those like nasty, you know those salads that you just look at it, you can just tell when you look at a salad that's gonna be gross. Hers was whack. She was trying to be nice about it, of course, like Miss Positive, like, oh, it's pretty good. It's good croutons, but the whole thing looked like JB's or Perkins or something, but worse, I feel like. And so anyway, my sandwich, the fish itself was like, it's like ding ding. I'm doing like sound effects for like a dock. Imagine like a misty skies. Ding 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 ding, like, but like some fish got caught under the dock, and I got it with my hands, my bare hands. I didn't even catch it the way I'm supposed to, and it's full of crap. And you cut it and you fry it and you put it on a sandwich. That's what I had. It was gnarly. And it was like, and I felt bad because I was on a walk earlier today, and my parents had called me before I was right about to hang up. Like, oh, you want to come to dinner? And I was like, yeah. And right before we hung up, I was about to be like, did you guys like, because we hadn't been to this place before. I was like, have you guys checked the reviews? And it was, you're really selling this house food scene. Yeah, right? Yeah, yeah. So, anyway, I was like, did you guys consider? And then they kind of got like a little bit stun locked. Like, oh, well, actually, well, one guy said it was gross, and then somebody else said it was good. And, you know, and again, I feel like if it's going to be gross, if someone says it's gross, that's all you need to know. Seriously, to me, if 4 people say it's pretty good and one person says it's gross, just trust the person who says it's gross. So anyway, we went there, and the service was bizarrely horrible. And yeah, and that was it. So that's what I did this evening. It looks like when you paint with it looks weird when you paint with your right hand. Just notice the right hand. You really selling the? Yeah, no, look at you. Oh, where's Kinky Blender, dude? With your little typo there. Yeah, I've been painting with my right hand this whole time because I'm trying to, because I feel like there's such an echo. Oh my gosh, echo. Every time I say echo, it makes me think of this date I went on, and I've been saying it now ever since I went on a date with this girl in January, and we walked down the Greenbelt, and we had like a beer or whatever, and she had her dog with her, and we just walked down the Greenbelt, and she's like, well, whenever my dog is under a tunnel, he loves the sound of barking with the echo, and it's a fun thing. So do you want to go under the tunnel a few times with me? I was like, sure. I mean, we were already walking, but so we were walking, and so then we go under the tunnel, right? There's like the cars overhead, and she goes, echo. So I can't be too loud right now, guys, because now that I'm in my like garage studio, people right next to me, he's like a mechanic, and I have my windows open, so you can probably hear me being a weirdo. And he's probably like, "What are you?" Oh, actually, you know, his lights off. Maybe he went to bed. So she goes, "Echo, echo, echo," and the dog goes, "Ruff, ruff, ruff," like that. She goes, "Echo, echo, echo." She goes, "Echo, echo, echo," and so so then every morning when I'm like kind of energized and stuff, I'll just walk around the house and go, "Echo!" Especially when I knew I was going to the Super Bowl, I kept going, "Echo, echo," just from that date. Anyway, so there you go, echo. Okay, wait, hold up, okay, guys. Tell me if you hear an echo now, okay? Okay, when I'm hitting now, guys, do you guys hear an echo? I did just get another big piece of furniture in my room, so that might help. This is echo, 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 echo. Anyway, cool story. Guess you had to be there. Anyway, guys, you're being good sports. No echo, huh? Really? Huh. Well, there is more stuff in here, so there is that. No, it just got a little quieter, Rico fan says. Okay. I can mess with that. Anyway, guys, so don't eat it crab-o or o-crab, or as I like to call it, o-crab. What's funny though is I love it when my dad hates a restaurant. I don't know why, it always makes me laugh, because he said, what did he say? He was like, "Never coming back here again." He said something like that. And what's funny, just the icing on the cake of the whole thing was like the next person's dish came, you know, because we were like, my mom was like looking at like the reaction to other people eating their food, and they had one of those like whole like crab things where it's like you put it all on the ground and you like eat at it and stuff. And it just smelled like ramen noodles, like straight up. It smelled like ramen noodles, like top ramen from like 1992 maybe, like heavy seasoning. You know, it smelled like ramen noodles in a house, like an apartment house in 1992, when they don't have air conditioning and it's a hot summer day and night, and you have a lot of like just artificial light and it's all like hot in there, and you're like on the third floor of like a squared, you know, kind of like apartment, like not in a good way, like anyway. So that's what that reminded me of. Like that smell was like like it just kind of smelled like Section 8, and that's really me. I shouldn't say that actually. That's actually rude. That's rude. I shouldn't say Section 8, but you know what I'm saying? It just smelled like like it smelled like the beginnings, you know, like life back in the day, like when you were kind of coming up in the world. So it had like a Section 8. It just kind of had like a little bit of a what's a better term than Section 8? That's probably rude. What's a term to describe something that's like kind of white trash or whatever, but not Section 8 or white, or not use the word Section 8 or not use the words white trash? Rural? Like rural, is that a good one? It had like a rural, but not rural is good because they have like, rural can be like, because rural has like pot roast and stuff. So maybe not there, but anyway, you guys get what I'm saying. 1992, the year you were born. Oh, bless your heart, you're so young. You 90s kids. I was like 8. Yeah, I was 8 and I was mouthing off when I was in 1992. I was in heaven in 1992 because I had the best classmates. That was like I had like the dream. It was like, that was actually during the year of the dream team. I had like the Olympic basketball team. I had a dream team list of classmates that year. Section 8 sounds good to you? It has kind of a Section 8 smell, like it just, or we'll just say like maybe I'll say student housing. There you go. How about that? It had a student housing smell. It was just like, ugh. It just had like this ramen. And so then I look over and my mom's and then we could overhear them saying, "Excuse me, can we get some more of this butter?" Like this garlic butter. So right off the bat, they were like, nah, they were good. Humble beginnings. And it's the thing, everybody got to start somewhere. So anyone who's in Section 8 or student housing or trailers or uh, government assisted fund housing, that's okay. You all gotta start somewhere. Well, Leah, she came from, where'd you come from, Leah? You come from humble beginnings, or you have a silver spoon in your mouth? Hey, nothing wrong with silver spoons, by the way. Some people have it, and that's okay. Look at Steph Curry. Steph Curry had a silver spoon in his mouth, and look what he became. Look at Patrick Mahomes. Look at LeBron. Not LeBron. What am I saying? Look at LeBron James's kids. He's going to USC now. Like just because you have a silver spoon doesn't mean you can't make something with your life too. And so I'm proud of like Steph Curry's of the world and like Patrick Mahomes who like had. I think what's funny, guys. I know you guys aren't like sports freaks like I am, but I feel like when I look at Patrick Mahomes' dad, he looks so rough. I can't tell if he like kept if that money like if he always had money or not, because his dad played baseball in the MLB, but like when you look at him, he just looks like rough kind of, you know what I'm saying? He just doesn't have like that look, like hello, I used to play baseball. He has like an uncle kind of look, like hey man, come on man. He has like this look. It's hard to explain, but anyway. But I'm pretty sure the silver spoon in his mouth also. I think for a while at least. But anyway, guys, I digress. Hopefully, you guys are having a good evening. I am having an okay evening, I guess. It's funny that I did this whole thing with my right hand. Maybe I'll do a little blade work. A pimp from Compton. He has a little bit of a look. He has a little bit of like he's seen some things look, And yeah, like I almost look at him. I'm like I don't even picture. But then you look at him when he's younger. He does look like that. He just was a little buffer back then. He's just kind of skinnier now. He says like kind of that skinny like Michelob drinking like look or something. But anyway, but that sounds weird with me saying that. So anyway. Because you never know. That's the thing, man. That's the thing about me and the art world too. It's like people, you never can judge a book by its cover, You just can't. Like I've had some bizarre looking people come into and buy paintings, like young people, like real young. Like this nerdy little like couple came in and they're like from Fort Worth and they're like, oh, can we, I did this big painting of a bunny outside of in Santa Fe. And they're just kind of nice and kind of shy and like, and then like they went in and they're like, are you done with that painting? I'm like, yeah. Like, oh, cool. Like, we're going to buy it. I'm like, wait, what? And then they go back inside and then they bought 2 of my paintings. So you just never know. You can never judge a book by its cover, guys. Thank you, Regal fan. I do what I can. I do what I can. I'm like, it's just annoying because I don't have like a lot of brown right now. Like I need brown and it's not here yet. I ordered a bunch, but so I have to, like, I know I could manufacture brown, but it's easier if I just have some at my disposal. I gotta keep kind of making up browns as I go. But anyway, you had humble beginnings, Malia. You don't look like it. Sorry, that's rude. I feel like when you're blonde, you just look like you look like you just have had it made, had a good life your whole life. But that's good. See, there you go. You can appreciate the little things. Then I appreciate the little things. Like I appreciate things as simple as when I was growing up, I loved quarter pops. You just go to Winco and just get like a pop for a soda pop, Shasta, kiwi strawberry, for a quarter. Like just that was just like the best thing. And I had a friend named Steven, and we would just do the simplest things with like we'd run errands with his mom, but we'd always would stop and get like an ice cream cone or candy at a gas station. And I thought, to me, that was all I needed in life. That's all I needed. It's crazy. Okay, his shoulder's all messed up. Okay, so it needs to go up more like this. I messed his shoulder up, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry you had to see this. There we go. There's more of a shoulder. All right. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Anyway, anybody, let's see, how was work today? Malia, did you have some patience? Did you have some patience, literally? Did you have some patience and patience? Did you have patience with your patience? How were your patient? How was your patience? This is like so white. I don't know if it's going to be that really that bright. Yeah, we'll do it. Screw it. I think once we get him, if we establish him as a nice painting, then these other people can be pretty blurry, honestly. As long as we get these guys kind of like as the focal point. He looks like a complete dweeb at the moment. But we'll make him cool, guys. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Yes, I had 4 patients. Only supposed to have 3. Oh, that's annoying. And they just let you, and then you have, and so you have to, do you get paid more? Do you get paid per patient? I'd get more. I'd be like, yo, give me more money. Wait, how low does that go? Armpit right here? Okay. Well, that's stupid. Do you get like a per diem or something? Guess what I got, guys? I got a per diem. I got a per diem. I feel like I'm so achieved in life. My Whistler gallery is my gallery in Whistler. They're giving me per diem when I'm there. I'm staying at the nice Fairmont Hotel up in Whistler, putting me up, and I'm staying, and they're giving me money, and they're giving me a whole painting area like roped off. So it's gonna be in the lobby of the hotel because the gallery's in the hotel, which is interesting, but I know, but it's roped off so they can and like I'll have like my own like easel, bucket for, you know, for throwing away stuff, and I'll have everything set up so it'll be all roped off. Isn't that cool? Nope, she just gets to be rushed, Regal Fan says. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. So anyway, I'm excited about that part too. They really are putting their best foot forward. And I, honestly guys, it's like, this is like the perfect timing for me to go to Whistler, I'll be honest. Like, I love my other galleries. I love my other galleries, but like, I kind of need like my galleries to be put on notice just a little bit, just so I like won't just get complacent, you know? Like, I need to be put on notice. I need to paint better, work harder, do everything better. I get it on mine. I'm trying to do that, okay? But my galleries also need to be like, yo, okay, oh, okay, like, he's in Whistler now, okay, he's like having a good time, he's doing some cool paintings, like, they're promoting him well, you know. I would love them to pop off. That would be awesome. That would be like the best timing ever for this gallery. It's not like right now all my galleries are kicking it. I mean, no, granted, I haven't given my Santa Fe gallery, my best gallery, any work in the longest time. But I just want everyone to be like, okay, cool, all right. I'm not saying they're not trying hard anyway right now, but I don't know. I guess maybe I'm being petty by saying that, but thank you. Pretty cool, I know, pretty cool. But I mean, it's just we're only in the door, you know. It's just step 1. Step 1, get there. Step 2, sell the paintings. That's the big thing, guys. We do that, then we're looking good. We're feeling good, looking good. We're looking good, we're feeling good. Whistler, that's so weird. I'm gonna all my prices will be CAD. No, I think it's gonna be USD, and then they'll convert to their own CAD. But my Canadians will look, yes, you're Canadians. Well, you know Michael Dukakis. You know Dan Quayle? I saw Dan Quayle. I saw Michael Dukakis and Dan Quayle at the Fairmont, 1998. Good guy. Crazy policy, but good guy. Can't stay out of the bunker. Can't stay out of the bunker to save his life, but Michael Dukakis. I don't know why I saying Michael Dukakis in the Barack Obama vernacular just feels right every time. Michael Dukakis. Such a great name. Such a dweeb when you look him up too. He's like so nerdy looking. I don't know why. He looks like just kind of like I don't know. Anyway. Oh, thanks, Malia. Well, yes, maybe if I ever have a show, you can come up to it. So you can show me around Canada. Show me all the Canadian things. I do owe you that date from the last stream or a couple streams ago when I said, whoever says anything first will go to date with me. And then you did. That was so funny. Where would you like to go, darling? Would you like to go to the theater, darling? Totally unique. Okay. So this is really loose. His face is super loose, but I don't hate it. I don't hate his face. And you guys can't even tell. There you go. See there, you can see his face better now. See that? See, that's why I don't like this whole, like, shine that you're seeing. Let's go to the theater, darling. And I'll grab your hand like this. I'll call you dear. Dear? You want I should open the door for these other guests too, or should I just... No, darling, open the door. Harold has a limp. We need to open the door for Harold. Oh, thanks, Earl. No problem. Did you get your lawnmower fixed? You know, old man talk. Harold. You know what would be amazing to witness? Is like someone on a date getting water thrown on their face. That was kind of dark, I know. Yeah, there's definitely a glare. See? I know there's a glare. See, this is why I'm afraid to stream. I need to do it lower. See? There's definitely a glare on that one specifically. See, there you go. It's a little better. But the glare is so obnoxious. I don't know how to get rid of it. I need to like diffuse the light somehow or something. So I'll just get him. I'll just cut him out of this thing. We'll just focus on this person in the background. I think the guy in the background is actually a white dude. I feel like the guy in the background, if you guys can tell, you probably can't tell. Oh my gosh, it's so large. Here, sorry guys. Sorry about that. That was huge. There, that's too small. Okay, let's just focus on this because I don't think it matters. It's glare proof, but let's hope you get. Oh, Malia, how was your dinner? Did you have anything better than crab pot or whatever I had? Pot crab. You have something better? Harold. I love saying Harold and dear. Okay. So we're gonna just outline this. How low does it go to his armpit? Okay. Oh boy. That's because you're an old soul. It's true, I am. I was just telling my mom earlier, like, with this new frame business, like, you guys want to see something real quick? Get a load of this. Let's get a load of this real quick, okay? 1 second. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree when it comes to my uncle and me. You know how it's like, I can't understand his lingo, how he writes everything down. Well, this is what I did for an order. Ready for this, guys? Get ready. Ready? Hold on to your seats. Because this was an order I got from a lady named Mary. And it includes her first frame order, the frames I had, the frames I didn't have but I had alternates to, and the frames that she ended up going with. Ready? You guys ready for this? Oh yeah, tell me if that makes sense, guys. I was like, okay, yeah, okay. So she wants that, doesn't want, okay, yeah, all right. That's what I did. That's her order. I can't make any. I can hardly make sense of it myself. Anyway, so I did that. So the apple doesn't fall far from the uncle tree, I suppose, because I guess I am an old soul. I like to write things down. But I mean, I'm nervous that I'll never even be able to like remember what that means. But I do. I put her frames. I put her frames right there so I can like have them. There's a moose I'm working on, by the way. And there's a deer. There's a bear. I can't even see it. But there's my frame order. There she is. There's her frames in all of their glory. And there's my little studio. There are my lights. There's my plant. So, I don't know, guys. Please keep me in your thoughts, prayers, and emotions, positive emotions, as I try to take on this new frame business with that style. Well, that's true, Regal fan. I was being jerked around. That's true. I was being jerked around, and she kept like, okay, so I want this, okay, and then I like made it so easy on her. I texted her like the frame with text saying, here are the options, other options, and the price and everything. And she's like, that was just too much for her. But we figured it out. So, anyway, guys, let's keep working here. Let's just shut up and let's paint. Let's have a good time. Let's get some stuff done. This guy looks white to me in the background, but I'm gonna make him black, because why not? I mean, it's just a very simple eye here, eye there. I mean, it's just a blob, guys. He's in the background. He doesn't need to be detailed. He can just be a shape. Are you going to give her that price of paper? Are you going to give her that piece of paper? Well, that's the other thing about her. She wants me to like send several copies of like the price list and the catalog of all like the things. I gotta go to the freaking copy machine tomorrow and be like, you know, like whatever it sounds to like make copies of the catalog. But you know what? I'm charging her for shipping, so I feel good about that. So I don't really care. Ah, crap! What color are you using? But anyway, yeah, weird summer so far. It's super slammed with work, but also like a bizarre start to it. Because I just don't know how I'm gonna be able to get this all done. Like I've really put myself. I think just adding, like I've gone to the frame shop like since I purchased the company. I think I've been there like 6 times already. In like 2 months. Like I've been there a ton. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think maybe it's 5. Maybe 5 times. No, well, kind of 6 because I stopped by on my way home from Jackson Hole too. So there was that also. But anyway. Oh dear. You guys want to come in a little closer to this one? Here. Is that going to be all like... That knot in his head, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Put lipstick on him? My lips bit my milkshake. Okay. Where's his ear? Oh, there it is. Anyway. I think it's still. It just can't not. How do I get it to stop glaring? I mean, I guess that's whatever. They're all wearing blue, but since he's in the far distance, you have to knock the blue down, since he's farther back. So I have to find a way to go kind of gray on this one, or just not very blue at all, if that's possible. All right, I won't worry about it. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, I know, seriously. But I've been thinking about it, in fairness. I've been thinking about it since last year, but honestly, a big reason why I haven't streamed in a long time. A, because my paintings are massive, so it'd be a weird. But this would be easier because there's like figures at least to paint, so you guys can kind of see what I'm painting. So but that and the echo, and the glare, those three things. Weird. Okay, so that goes there. He's got broader shoulders than I gave him credit for. All right. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see. What have we got here for his? Where's my white? What did you have for dinner tonight, Malia, or did you already tell me and I didn't see it? Where is Sarah Tams? Where's Sarah Tams? Is she playing pickleball somewhere? Gallivanting around town like I know she does, like I know she has the propensity to do. Oh, that's the sweetest thing I've heard all day. Oh, thank you. It's better. Is it kind of like saying that it's better to have been loved once than to have never been loved at all, or is that kind of different? Oh man, something like that. Hope my audience is cool with me doing brush strokes back here. Like the buying audience. Ew. Ooh, baby. I think it goes around. Does it curl around his face? Yeah, it does. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think, guys, I'm going to be doing the quick draw at Jackson Hole, and I keep going back and forth with what I want to paint. I want to do the female town council, but it's not the one I've painted before. It's like them, and they don't have their hats on. I kind of like it, but it's gonna be like 6 women I have to paint in an hour and a half. I don't know if I can do it, but I really want to. I feel like whenever you give me like a clock, though, I'm like, let's go. Like I'll do it. But I don't know. That'll take a lot of work. So is his face more circular? I can't tell. It's better to be in love than I remember this one girl would say that. Anyway. I'm not going too extreme with like the haze back here, but oh well. He needs a bigger head. His head's too something. His face needs to go straight down. So his beard's too small. I messed his beard up. It needs to be over here more. Like that. And then that. He looks so... He looks kind of weird. Let's do this. Let's do that. Oh, that's a lot of paint. Oh my goodness. Let's do that. And then let's go darker here. Alright. He needs an ear. That's what we're missing, guys. He needs an ear. Why not, huh? Let's throw an ear on him. See how it goes. Hear no evil. He was hearing no evil, but now he has to hear the things, so it's unfortunate for him. Unfortunate turn of events for him. Okay. I had cereal for dinner. Well, what kind of cereal? What kind of cereal did you have for dinner? There's so many different types of cereal. Squid wishes he'd had cereal. No, that's not true. That's not true. It's so hard. Have you guys ever done that before where you just feel primed to hate the food before you get it? Has that ever happened to you guys before? Where you like go into the place to eat dinner, cinnamon, oat, those are good. Where you go into a place and you're like, you just feel negative about it because it's like weird stuff, maybe it smells weird in there. And then you're just like, you already have this bias against it. Has that ever happened to anyone before? Or am I just the only one? I feel like it happened tonight though, with my dad and I and my mom. My mom was trying to be like poly positive, but I was just like, the vibe in there, I was just like, why am I being such an elitist, you know? But yes, I would rather have had Cheerios. Maybe with a banana. I would have thrown a banana on there, like on the side. But okay, so he has his neck, but now he needs to connect his thing because now his head's sitting up there like it's on a pedestal, not in a good way. So we need to address that. Like right here. Wait, right there. Wait. Where if his ear's there? He needs. I think his bandana thing goes all the way up, like around his head. So we gotta figure that out, guys. Boys, girls. All right, right here. And then let's turn around and do this. Whoa. Wait. Like that. A little bit of this, a little bit of Monica in his left, a little bit of Erica by his side. Ooh, is that an overall? Oh no, it's not. Should I give him overalls? I'm gonna give him overalls, guys. I don't care anymore. I give up. I'm giving him overalls. I'm totally giving him overalls. Pow! Look at that. My man got overalls. Hey, that one's kind of like that's in too tight. I'm gonna give him overall. I'm gonna give him an overall over here. Sweet. All right, now he has overalls, sort of. Well, not quite yet, because I still have to fill this in. Overalls. He's an overall. Oh, look at that! Wow, that was a gaff of epic proportions, and that's too bright. See how bright that is, guys? That doesn't make sense when it's that back that far. That's why I try to avoid that at all costs. Because I know you want to paint it yellow, like, oh, it's yellow. But it's like, it's not when it's behind everyone. And yes, probably to the naked eye, it's like pretty yellow or whatever. But for this sake of a painting, you gotta push things back and like push it back. You gotta exaggerate it just so you have guaranteed depth. Because otherwise, if it's as yellow as this, he's like, huh? What do you guys want? He's like a smaller person who's eye level with these guys. He's like Elf on the Shelf, or like he's a devil and angel situation, you know? Scroll up for a question, Regal Fan says. Not distracting, I'd rather watch stream. Yeah, I did have a question. Are these guys Buffalo Soldiers? Ding, 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 you are correct. They're Buffalo Soldiers, and they are... You want the story real quick? Here, I'll give you a very, 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 very... This specifically, Black Cavalry, Montana, 1894. Between 1866 and 1907, African American soldiers served throughout the western United States, including this territory and state of Montana. Beginning 1888, the 24th and 25th Infantries, blah, 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 would be stationed throughout Montana at Fort Missoula, Fort Keogh, and Fort Assiniboine, which is Crow, where the legendary General John Blackjack Pershing would have one of his first commands leading the Buffalo Soldiers. The primary responsibilities of the black soldiers stationed in Montana was to protect the settlers from the actions of hostile Amerindians. Okay. While there were no Buffalo Soldiers involved in the Montana Territory's famous conflict, the Battle of Little Bighorn, I've talked about this a million times, they took part in the less well-known actions. So they're on the side of the white man. Oh, that's messed up, you guys. No, that's very complex, you guys. So this is what their role was. So I'll just leave it at that for now. But they had roles, and that was their time frame. So, that's your story. I know I'm reading it late, but. I'm painting it for my show called Journey, and it's going to be taking the theme of my show is called Journey, and that's where it's kind of like a journey. It's just kind of open-ended journey. You know, life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long. You know, don't stop believing. You know, Journey. Also the journey of these African American men and these people in general, because there's such a migration, happening, and so I kind of want to have that be emblematic of. It represents kind of a journey west, a journey to newfound, a journey to seek, a journey to find belonging, a journey to find peace and solace, basically solace. A journey to, feel, a journey to find belonging, community, purpose, and to live in a place that wasn't the South, let's put it that way, because they deserve better than that, you know what I'm saying? And so it's all like this, seeking a new, fresh beginning in a way as well. So he looks sad, but and this guy has a flag. That looks better, right? That looks kind of cool. He kind of looks like Baron Davis, but it's all good. This guy has a flag. Is it a U.S. flag? I don't know. We'll do it. See, that's too. Again, don't get caught up in that. It's in the distance. It's not as dark as you think it is. It's not as dark as you think it is. USA, USA, UAA, or USA, whatever. UAA, or whatever that skit is. USA. Here, let's just do little stars and stripe. Why not? Why not? We live in America. We'll paint a flag. If you don't stand for the flag, I don't want to be around you. In my America, we say Merry Christmas. We stand for the flag, and you know what we do? We have milk with every meal. We open doors. We open doors. We bow to Our Lady. You'll never catch me doing a dish. All right, anyway, men. All right. Okay, let's see. I think he has even a bigger one. Look at that. Yoink, boink. There we go. Even better. Okay, frame of reference show at Big Fork. I thought I said that already, Regal fan, but thank you. Maybe Malia, he or she. Just kidding. I've met Malia. I like to keep anonymity, but that was being funny there. This always feels good. There's nothing that feels better. Well, there's a lot of things that feel better in painting, but one of the things I love about painting is when I can finally chisel out a shoulder or have a shoulder pop next to a darker background, and I will be doing that. And now I will play Chilean music. That's a very old reference from college. All the art majors, we all went to New York, right? And this one guy was like such an engineer. Like, I'm not sure what he was doing being like an art major, but anyway, as we're driving from Seattle back to Walla Walla, we stopped at his parents' house in Yakima, Washington for dinner. And we had this extremely flavorless pile of like okra and no meat. Okra, like sauteed probably mushrooms, tomatoes. It's like a big stew, right? And he was all about Chilean music. And he was trying to be the DJ, and he was like, what do you guys think about Chilean music? How do you guys feel? And we were kind of talking amongst ourselves, and he was like, I kind of like it. It has a nice little flair to it. It has a nice little, this and that. And he was giving reasons to why I like Chilean music. And we were like, fine, but we didn't say it to him. He was just like waiting for a response to be like, yeah, play Chilean music. And so he was kind of, after he had kind of gave the dissertation as to why he liked Chilean music, and we said nothing, he stood there, far enough. He wasn't right over us. He was probably 15 feet back. He stands there when none of us were saying anything, and then kind of to himself, but also to us, he said, and now we'll play Chilean music. It was just really awkward. I guess you had to be there. He said, and now he's like, hey guys, I want to play Chilean music. We're talking, and he's like, and now I'll play, he's announcing, and now I will play Chilean music. I'm not sure what made me think of that just now, but anyway, cool story. And that is my story on the art major's dad. Very academic type person, very awkward. And now I'll play Chilean music. Just play it. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, kind of funny. funny, guys. Kind of funny. I've got you, Malia. This is going to be a beautiful painting. Well, it's not going to be a beautiful painting unless I have Sarah telling me what I should do for my background colors. So, because I think what I'm going to do, guys, is like do like a big like field right here, maybe some mountains right here, and then maybe one of my little sky things, you know. I think that would make it kind of cool. I think that would be cool. We gotta give him more of like a rugged look. He looks like too much like a baby here. So let's unbabyify him. Let's make him a little more, you know what I'm saying, like kind of like ladies manish. How are we gonna do that? How are we gonna make him more angular? He looks kind of like a baby. Did that help? Well, maybe not give him such a baby look. Let's start with that. He has such an uncertain look on his face. Let's give him more purpose. So instead of there, like that maybe. Like that. Give him like a little swag. Let's like give his eyebrow that. There we go. So even that gave him less of like a huh. Now he's like, yeah, you know. Because before he was like, what? Who? Who, what, when, where, how? Where's Sarah at? She probably just gave up because I haven't streamed in forever. She probably turned her notification. She probably didn't like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. She didn't smash that like button enough. That'll teach you to give him a compliment. I can't remember what I said that was rude. Sorry, guys. Oh, the Chilean music thing? Crap, I got guys. Yo, we're moving at the speed of light over here, guys. I don't remember what we talked about that would make you say rude, Regal fan. I don't remember. I can't remember. I can't remember. I can't remember. Remember my first streams, guys, who were there back in the very early days, like 3 years ago? I used to love playing just like copyright music. That was so fun for me. I had a whole thing. I didn't get how it worked. I think they were less strict about it back then, though, too. Now, granted, I like lo-fi. Don't get me wrong. This is chill music. I don't mind it at all, but I'm gonna start. Well, I'm not gonna start. I have a list of cooler songs. Those were the good old days. I know. I mean, I could play like my old stuff, and but then that'll just. Yo, Twitch just paid me like $58, guys. I mean, that was pretty cool. I felt like, what? Let's talk about found money. Twitch is just like, hey, here's money. $58, guys. That's a lot of quarter pops, to be honest. And I feel like that's pretty good considering I haven't been streaming very much lately. Like, I could really turn this into a career. You know, $58 in 6 months. I'd have to stream a little more, but you know, they were just like, here you go. I was like, yo, like money's already been deposited into your account. You have to do nothing. Like it's already in your checking. I was like, yo, Twitch coming in nice, man. Coming in with that good stuff. You better. You should be like, okay guys, let's talk about neurons and medical boring stuff. Hey guys, it's Mally. It's Malia GJJJJJJJB. Let's talk about the human growth system. Let's talk about HGH. Hey guys, me again. Oh, Esquire 22, thank you for the 5 months. You know, you could do it, Malia. Hey guys. Oh my gosh. Billy255, thank you for the follow. Okay guys, so, you like my hair? Thank you. Okay, guys, let's talk about human growth hormones. Let's talk about the immune system. You know, it's just like nurse stuff. You know, technical stuff. You could do it. I'm sure they have a section called nurses in for Twitch. Oh wait. Oh, that was Regal Fan. You guys are both green. You guys are both green. Sorry, Regal Fan. That was me. Oh, Regal Fan. What would Regal? Oh, sorry, Regal Fan. Hi guys. Let's talk about travel agency, or I don't know. Well, I don't know what Regal Fan would talk about, to be honest. I don't know. That's the hard part, guys. I wouldn't know what to talk about if I didn't have like this crutch of just painting this whole time. I guess Regal Fan could play the piano. Get that sweet $58 in 6 months. You know what I'm saying? What a genius idea Twitch was. Just, play video games and make money. That's how it all started. And that's how I started liking Twitch. I remember, which is crazy, guys. Like, I liked watching people play video games forever. But I remember there was a show on G4, which is a video game channel back in like 2003, all the way to like 2010. But like, I remember in college, there was a thing called Cinematech, which was just like cinematic. It was like just a person would play through a game for like only like 20-ish minutes or 10, but even that was like, I was just glued. And it was so relaxing, so beautiful watching them play some game, like a journey running through fields and stuff. It's called Cinematech. It was the coolest thing. And then that was way before Twitch was a thing, or I knew about Twitch. Because then I loved just watching people play video games in general, notably my brother-in-law, because he's so good. Like, my brother-in-law is so good at like these are hard video games, like that require like shooting and stuff. Like, he's so good that it just makes it like a movie, because he just rolls through the whole thing. That'd be painful to watch. That's not true. Just be like Blue Sky 75. She kind of just goes through like training sessions. But yeah, so Cinematech was like the coolest thing ever, and I just actually came across it again on YouTube. I was like, oh, that was such. But yeah, but then like Twitch is like, it is so perfect for shut-ins, hermits. I mean, it's not as unpopular as it was during COVID, obviously. COVID was like, man, I don't know, guys. I have like this weird fantasy where I had a real job. I have this fantasy of having a real job for once and like not being able to work. Oh, remember those people who just gotta like stay at home and chill? Oh, I wish I had that excuse. That's what I started my stream during COVID, in the middle of it actually, smack dab in the middle of it. But the idea of like, I guess I'm gonna start Tiger King, or you know what I've always been wanting to watch? Frasier, you know, and like just binge watch like TV shows, or I always want to watch Lost, and like that's what you do because you can't go outside really. Oh. I can't wait till I'm like 90 and 100, man. I just want to watch. I'm going to get caught up on so many TV shows. I'm going to binge. I'm going to ask my nurse, no, I'm on season 2 of Matlock. You know? Can I get that Jell-O? Or, I don't know, whatever old people eat. Like, eating Jell-O and watching Matlock, like, think about like, you know, when I'm 90, well, I won't go into a nursing home until I'm like 106 maybe 5. Because I'm going to paint for so dang long. Once I get into a nursing home, I can't wait for all the A, the snacks, and B, all the TV I get to watch. And the robot nurses. No offense, Malia. Malia, you can still be my nurse, but, because you'll be way younger still since you're only like, since you're a 90s baby. But, I just don't want any diaper situation, guys. No offense. No offense to nurses out there. I don't want you guys checking for bed sores. Oh, dear. Changing diapers. Oh, that's a big one. Or just like making a comment about like my BM, like my bowel movement. No, thank you. Like, oh, Aaron, you got a big, you know, it was a big bowel movement there. You were hungry earlier, weren't you? Like, I was like just taking it. Ugh. Give me AI in that regard. I know AI and most other things, but when it comes to nursing, just for bedpans, toilets, give me all the AI, baby. I'm not joking. No cap on God. That's what cool people say, right? Hey, you still look like a baby, though. I know he looks like a baby in the picture, too. So we have to give him more of a dignified face. Maybe he needs more of a chin. That's not the way to do it. I mean, I gave him less of a chin. You were jealous of those. Yeah, I was jealous of those people too. You mean the ones who were just watching TV? Like, do you really think that like billionaires are gonna have to worry about bedpans? I even like ones now. I feel like they probably have AI nurses for like really rich old men and stuff. Sorry, let me move this over. I just do not want a bedpan, guys. I mean, well, actually, I'm cool with a bedpan. I just don't want changing. Anyway, let's not talk about it, guys. I'm about to have my birthday, so I'm one step closer, so. Oh, well. Anyway. Is that better? Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good at all. That is not good at all. No, I'd love nurses for like, you know, hanging out, like just talking and whatever. I want to still paint when I'm in my like bed, you know, like a homeboy. He's not in a nursing home, but he paints from like a bed thingy. Chuck Close, man, like that. Anyway. This is cheek too saggy. This is so bad. This who cares? Is that better? What's your favorite part of the job, Malia? What's your okay, from your perspective, what's your favorite part and what's your least favorite part? And you better be careful with your answer, okay? You listen, you hear me? You better be careful with your answer. Because if you say, oh, my least favorite part is changing diapers, that's gonna make me feel even the more like wanting to accelerate the AI thing. I want you to say, oh, look at me, I'm just answering your question for you. My favorite part is, you know, seeing the smile on people's face. My least favorite part is, you know, charting or something like that, which is probably true actually, but anyway. All right, buddy, let's give you a better chin. Sorry, I'm getting off topic here. Let's try this. My least favorite part is the bodily fluids. See, she said it. Ugh. But I guess the thing is, though, is like your least favorite, but you're also probably desensitized to it. Like your gag reflex to it isn't like a normal person, right? Right? Okay, now he just looks like a. He looks. What? That's not good. This is not good. He looks like a dweeb. Oh, his eyes are too big. That's part of it too. His eyes are too big. That's why he looks like a child. Like, yeah, I go, huh, so there you go, Malia. You are not playing the game the way I'd like you to play it. So glad Master normalized now so people can't see me gag. I'm sure the soldiers are loving this topic. I know, right? Lip, you are not playing along. You're supposed to say, oh no, it's all good. I just think if I don't have an American nurse, I feel like in a weird way, like they won't judge as much. I feel like the Americans are conditioned to judge more. So if she was like, Asian or Indian or any race but white, then maybe I would feel better about it. She'd be like, eh, whatever. Is that better? His eye is too freaking massive. It's a little better, but he looks like a white kid though, but who cares? Oh, don't you worry about it, Malia. It's just the truth. Let that be a reminder to everybody. Eat your vitamins, drink your water. Keep moving, keep active. There you go. Little public service announcement. Because Malia gags still, even though she's a nurse. I guess Malia doesn't do old homes, though. That's the same thing. I guess you've dealt with a lot of old people, though. You probably dealt with everything as a nurse. You've probably seen it all. Every type of person. Interesting. Dealing with angry family members is harder than bodily. Okay, so there we go. See? There we go. Now I feel better. She saved it. She saved it. You saved it. Thank you. Well, that's all I wanted to hear. Family members. I get that, though. Oh, that's probably tough. My goodness. Oh, Malia, you need to... I hope that you get, like, massages and stuff. Like, every nurse needs to, like, get free massages that their work pays for. But you do get paid a lot because you're a travel nurse. But still, they should pay for it for free. Pay for it for free. They should pay for it for free. This song kind of slaps. This song sort of slaps, I'll be honest. Sleeper Main, Everlasting. I'm gonna do a quick screenshot. Alright, there we are. That's all I needed to do. I'm gonna run that one back. Oof, yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Yeah, that's where sometimes I just thank my lucky stars for just being an artist. You know, I can just paint and just not, you know, have to deal with a lot of family. I mean, I have to deal with people, don't get me wrong, but there's so many complexities that you have to deal with. Dude, you can't pay for anything, bro. You've lost your mojo. It's gone, guys. It's over. Yeah, that's the worst part. I know, that's what's crazy. That's why you guys should get paid a lot, because the stuff you have to carry home with you, you know, it's the worst. Aw, look at Regal fan. She thinks you're an angel. 90% devil. 90% devil. 10% angel. Malia the angel. Dude, I'm like spending so much time on this stupid face. It's killing me right now. It's true, just the bedpans. Even that though. How about the charting? That would be the best thing for AI to replace, is charting. Did I see your Instagram post today? Ha ha ha. No, I didn't. I'll follow you, okay? Jeez. Are you posting? The only reason I didn't follow you because you never posted. I was like petty back then. I'll follow you, okay? I'll go on your Instagram and I will follow you on your Instagram page. I'll hit the follow button. And I'll like your posts. I feel like back when you were like on Instagram, you were never on there, so I was like, that's so petty of me. That's not petty, it was just like, I didn't think much of it really. Well, let me go onto your page and I'll look at your story after my stream. Yes, all the time. Okay, let's see. I've been using the same brush for this entire painting. It's kind of crazy, kind of bananas, kind of wacky. All right, what do we got here? It's this weird green color. You're so dumb, dude. So weird painting black men. They're all their skin's all just washed out white, you know? It's just like, that's the hard part with painting these historical figures in general. I mean, even if they're not white, it's just like, there's nothing to work with. Oh, fine, okay, Malia. Okay, fine. I will follow you after the stream. I can't wait. I'm actually looking forward to it. That's something I'm looking forward to at the end of my stream. What I'm gonna do after I'm done is I'm going to put on my normal clothes. I'm gonna kick back, relax. I'll jump into my cell phone and watch some TV. And while I'm looking for something to watch on YouTube, I will go to Malia JB or whatever your username might be and follow your account. Scroll a little bit, look at your account. know. And start hitting that like button. Double tap. Do you guys still double tap, or do you hit a like button? I don't even know. I start double tapping stuff. Send heart emojis, or I mean like this heart, like the reaction to a story where it's like the heart. I love. Anyway, you get it. You get it. That looks. It's funny. That looks like weird, but it looks better in a weird way. It looks very abstracted and rugged, but it's kind of what we're talking about here. This is when it's a group of people. This guy's got a flat nose, though. We gotta get rid of that. I mean, it is kind of flat. Got a flat little nose. And now it's a Pinocchio nose. Great, good job. Let's leave it. Stop messing around. Okay, let's see. It's chilly. Should I turn my air conditioner off? It's kind of getting chilly. I'm gonna turn it off real quick. I don't have to go anywhere. What colors are you going to do in the background? She says. Off. Turn off. Off. I want it to turn off. Maybe it did. Whatever. It's not turning off for some reason. Cool. Awesome. Turn off. Only Sarah can tell him that. That's the thing. Only she can. But she ain't come around no mo. No, she will. I just gotta tell her next time, like, yo, I'll come on. Or I just need to tell people on Instagram that I'm painting. You know, there's that angle too. That's where I can actually get a few people in here. I really should have streamed Smokey Wilson, that painting. That painting kind of slaps, to be honest. But in the moment, I was irate, so it didn't. In the moment, it was funny because he was like this older African American gentleman, and he was old in the picture. And I'm in the picture that I painted, he looked younger, kind of. And for some reason, I was like at my wit's end because it was like near the end of my night painting, and I was just like so mad at myself for that. She's like, it doesn't even look like him. He looks too handsome. Ah! And I freaked out. And I like ruined one of my shirts. Like, it was an ugly shirt. You know, I just like opened it like the Hulk and I just broke it and I just threw it away because I was like, screw this shirt. I hate this shirt. It's giving me bad mojo. It's pretty barbaric, to be honest. And then guess what happened, guys? I didn't even touch the thing. I didn't touch the painting at all. I came back the next day and I was like, this painting's dope. Funny how it works that way. But I try not to rely on that. I try not to rely on it marinating, you know, and feeling better. But in that case, I was like, oh, that one's actually pretty good. Yeah, he did look a little younger, but it's okay. I thought that was actually one of my stronger pieces I've done in a while, and I haven't done a lot of strong pieces in a while, so. And then I went to go frame. I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm off to go framing. Or I'm off to go organize frames. And boy, is it fun to organize frames. I'll be honest, guys. It is such a little fun departure. It would be 20 times more fun if I wasn't in the middle of all these stupid shows. Stupid shows. That's so rude of me. And I'm getting all moody again because it's late. Getting kind of grouchy. I don't know, guys. It's so weird. Art shows just don't hit me the way they used to. Back in the day when I'm like, oh my gosh, I have an art show, I would just be like, I'm gonna just prepare my whole life for this moment. Some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this. Kelly Clarkson. I'm not saying I don't try my hardest with paintings. I don't have like these dreams of like having all these people, which is sad to say. I was actually telling this to my friend George, the artist, how I've like digressed as far as I've gone backwards, because back in like 2019, oh my gosh, it was a dream, okay? Like, imagine being in Whitefish, Montana with my friend George, kicking it, drinking all day, by the way. We like went to one guy named Rob Stern. He's like a super dry gallery owner. He's really hard to read, but really interesting. And so we go into his gallery in the day, and he's like pours us these goblets of wine. I'm talking huge. And he's super nice and funny. And he talks like this. Where were you guys? Oh, let me help this co-eds for you. Come on in. Have a glass of wine. He's like that. Co-eds. He never said co-eds, but it's something he would say. Anyway, and then, so we're walking around, drinking, having lunch, just having a great time. And then the hotel we stayed at was called the Firebrand. Oh my gosh, guys. It was the sickest hotel. And at the top of the hotel was like a hot tub and it wasn't a hot tub? Yeah, it was a hot tub. And this is a solo show, by the way. And the night before, I did like a little I did a show, like a private show thing, and like had a Q&A and stuff, and that was a lot of fun. But this one was a little more laid back because it was his first Thursday. Anyway, so we're kicking it, you know, having a good time. Yeah, Georgie boy. Oh, that Georgie boy. And I went to the store to even get us more beer because I wanted to pre-funk my night because I like to do the whole like beer, Kendrick Lamar, you know, kind of just to get the juices going a little bit. And so anyway, so I did like a Cheers boomerang when we were in the hot tub, and this is like this show starts like that as we're doing the Cheers. So I was like late. I was like 20 minutes late, and I felt. And then Derek calls me or texts like, "Hey, Aaron, like, where are you?" That's what you want to hear, guys. You want to hear the gallery owner be like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "Oh," and then the thing is that the Firebrand is right downtown. I went down, changed, and was there in 5 minutes. It was the easiest thing ever. Went into that place, and I'm telling you, that gallery was cracking, full of people. And I was just like, oh, this is what it must feel like to have a solo show, you know? People were talking to me, meeting people. I'm like pretty buzzed, obviously, because I've been drinking all day. I'm like holding on to like posts because I'm like, I haven't eaten much. I might pass out. And my goodness, was that a lot of fun. Probably one of the highlights of my career, honestly. It was that show. And so I just feel like my shows just they haven't progressed anything more than just kind of basic. Like, yeah, people show up, but it's like the last one I went to was dead until the very end, and it was good. But it's like back in the day, maybe it's a thing pre-pandemic, I don't know, but it's not. I don't know if it's that though, because I just think it's just promotion. I don't know. It just doesn't have that same pizzazz. I'm not just like, no, that doesn't mean, no, well, granted, I'm selling more paintings now than I was then, but the shows then were so much more lit. So, anyway, I just hope to return to that one day. And I have like a huge solo show in Santa Fe, and I don't think anything is going to be that good with it. I think it'll be another one of those just total letdown shows. Not sales, but the show itself will be whack. And my parents are going to be there, and I'm going to have to have another one of those, like, yeah, well, they could have done the X, Y, or Z. We would have had a better show or something, you know. But maybe I need to stop being so jaded, but, you know, I just want the gallery to earn their half, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I just don't care. Like, I have a solo show in Big Fork, Montana, and I'm not excited about it. I couldn't care less, but I could kind of care less. Yeah, perspective is part of it too. Like, shows are fun, but I just don't have maybe this perspective. Maybe I've just been around more shows. I don't know. Something about it. I was like, yeah, it'll be fun, but I kind of don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to put stock into it as much as I used to, I guess. I want to just paint my butt off and paint as well as possible, and hopefully that means a good show, and then there's people that come and there's a buzz. That's a dream, but I don't know, guys. It's hard to explain. I just don't I hate going into these shows and getting there and no one's there. And even if I get there, because I always get there late on purpose too. getting there, no one's there, or like minimal. People come later, and you're the only people who are at the show are like family and friends, kind of not like any. See, there I go again, guys. It's getting late, and I'm getting a little bit spicy, zesty over here, but I don't know. Sometimes it's funny. There are certain galleries where I joke with George about this too. I was like, X galleries where dreams go to die, you know, and we joke about it because there's a certain gallery we're referring to where it's if you have a show there and it's just no one's there, no one shows up. It's just kind of where your dreams go to die. You get all dressed up, all dolled up, and no one's there. So I kind of get where dreams go to die vibes lately in some of these shows. You have like this hopes and aspirations, and then you get there, and I'm just like, yeah, this sucks. Almost to the point where I like don't even care about the shows. Of course, I want to give them work and be in the gallery, obviously, and get good wall space. But I kind of want like over shows and like giving them images like 5 weeks ahead of time. What person in their right mind is able to finish a painting like 5 weeks ahead of time? I'm sorry. So I am a fast painter, so there's that. But okay, do you have any images for us for promotion? It's like, yeah, I get what they're trying to do too. But this promotion is fruitless, typically. And it's like, what, for your social media promotion? Like, galleries' Instagrams are the biggest waste of time in the entire world. I hate galleries' Instagrams. I think they have followings of all other artists who want to be in the gallery. They don't have, it's not like they have like elite customers just on their Instagram. So like, oh, we want to do something like for social media, we want to promote this on social media. It's like, why? And then the worst is like when a gallery has a crappy social media following and they post one of your paintings and it gets like 3 likes and you're like, yo, just why even post it on there? So anyway, that's just me being a baby, but anyway, just focus on what part of your work feels right. It's true. I'm just being cynical right now, but you know, I might be completely. And I think there's a level when you get to a certain stratosphere where, yeah, your shows are like almost like line out the door type stuff. And that's just something I need to aspire to do, you know. I can't just, I guess it's, in a way, it's almost like you kind of like having your shows be empty because it shows that you have a long way to go, which is good. I want to have that area to get bigger and stuff. So in a way, it's a good thing. It's a blessing, but also it's also boring, especially when like family and friends come and you just feel like a combat loser when like you don't have a lot of people there. And it's like you have these galleries have these huge email lists. Like how are there like 8 people here at this show? You know. Jeez, I don't know, guys. I've talked to George again. Oh, George, I talked about like I think I would be a super good gallery owner, to be honest. I would be such a good gallery owner. The littlest things you can do too, like not having Costco wine. Why don't you, at least if you're gonna have Costco wine, put it in a decanter so people don't know it's coming from Costco, you know? Invest in maybe a keg if you can, if you're like able to. Like have fun, like have a little photo booth, have cornhole, just do fun little things. Have a DJ, you know? I don't know. I think I told you guys the story before when I had a show in Santa Fe, and it's a great show, but down the road was like another show, and it was like young people, hip people, and with me, I had like people in their 80s and 90s at my show, and then down the road were like hot young people, like, and they had a DJ, and it was like kind of had this weird MD, but I also felt like I was such like a, look at me, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like in with these old people, but anyway, it felt weird. It was a weird moment. But it's like, I think for shows, I think you could still have 80-year-olds come to your show and the show can still be lit. It doesn't have to feel like a cotillion or something, you know? It doesn't have to feel like, you could still have 80, 90-year-old billionaire people, whatever, come to your show and not have it feel like you're playing like a Elks Club or something. Because sometimes my shows, like, they'll have really good snacks or something, but like it's just boring. There's no music. There's nothing. It's just like, oh, come on, guys. Little things. Anyway, all right. That's my rant on shows, my cynicism towards shows, and guess what? I still love them. So I'm still appreciative, and I'm still humbled by them. But I just go in with less of an expectation. You know, I just don't take them as seriously. So there you go, guys. No, you're all caught up in how I feel about our shows. Thanks, Regal fan. I'm surprised you guys are still awake. I need some water. Never a loser. You're right. Never a loser. Never a loser. I don't know. There must be a way to like utilize your massive email list and be like, show. I mean, I guess it's self-promotion, and then that's why I screw up because I'm not giving them the images. I think they want the images soon so they can show them. But I think I don't know. They could use another image. But all right, I'll stop talking about it. I will just get back to painting. That should be darker. That should be darker. And I hope, I still want to be invited. I still want solo shows. I still want everything. And it's all just training, learning how to talk to people. And I don't know. It's all life experience. And you'll just get better if you just learn from each one. And I don't know, learn what makes sense for I'm just thinking to myself right now. So I'll just shut up. And I need to be better at promoting them as well. I could tell people, I'm just not really a good self-promoter when it comes to that. I always say like on Instagram, like, oh yeah, come out, but I think if I had like a house party, like a house show, like in my garage studio, I think it could actually be pretty sick, actually really sick. So just depends how you promote it and things like that. But I don't know. I don't know, guys. But when am I ever going to do that? Like I don't have time to ever have like a house party. I can have a house party, but not like an art show. I mean, the paintings I have in my studio are pretty whack. So, but that may be kind of fun. Might still be a fun experience. Like a garage sale? Yeah, like that. Exactly, Malia. Like a garage sale. But it'd be like a party. There'd be alcohol. There'd be probably a keg, honestly. Music. I have music in here. You know, I would probably tell the people in the cul-de-sac, yo, like you guys are invited. It's gonna be a little loud tonight, you know, that kind of thing. So I do have good acoustics in here for like some. If I had some good, I have good bass already on my. But I would love to have a little dance party in here. That'd be so fun. Dancing is so fun. Dancing rocks. My goal was to have this whole thing done by now, but alas, here we are. At least I can use the studio, but I have no like furniture, and oh my gosh, dude, I'm turning that door right there. I'm gonna get a glass door, so then it'll be really cool. I'll be able to see through. You'll be able to see like from my studio into my house, so it'll make it seem a lot larger, which is pretty sick. And so, oh my gosh, so my contractor is like, hey, so you need to call Franklin Building Supply. The order number is 77585 or whatever. Ask for Ryan. I think you can hit the extension 7. It'll go to. I was like, all right, easy enough. And he's like, you can pay for the door online. I already talked to him, you know. So I was like, sweet, perfect. So I call him, and I was like, hey, so yeah, I'm ordering a door. I just need to pay for the order number 47785. He's like, yeah, but is that order? Is that click, 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 typewriter, like looking, or keyboard. You said who now? Who is your contractor? Gabe. 1 second. Anyway, it was a nightmare, and I was supposed to order the door today, but I never got it ordered because the guy was inept. Man, the service industry is so dead, guys. I don't know what's gone on to people. He's like, oh, so did you want like a fiberglass, or he's like, he's starting from scratch. I'm like, I thought that you and Gabe talked about this already. He's like, over and over. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I was waiting to buy the dumb door, and I wasn't able to because my man was like, well, let me. So is it indoor door, outdoor? I'm like, it's the garage door. It's like, okay. He's like, oh, right, here it is. Oh, wait, 1 second. And then he's like, well, okay, let me call you back. And he never did. So there you go, guys. That's where we're at. I thought I was going to get a sweet door, at least ordered today. And nope. So I got to call back tomorrow. Hey, I'm calling about the door. So, anyway, it's like, it's so stupid. Is it that hard? Like, okay, I don't know if we have any of this in stock. I'm like, yeah, you don't. He said you didn't, but maybe I can just order it. Okay, and you wanted the raindrop filter, the raindrop glass? I was like, no, I want clear. We talked about that. He's like, oh, okay. Double, type. Oh, that's good. It'll be a little, and I couldn't really hear him very well. I was just like, okay. So anyway, that was my day. So my day was pretty lame. I dealt with that, and I went on a walk. That was cool. And had dinner at a weird place, and yeah. Now I'm talking to you guys. Painting buffalo soldiers. Alright. Okay. I have done so much. This is true. And now my upstairs studio where I was, it's all cleared out now. R.I.P. My old studio is completely cleared out. So, which is good. That's exciting. I've been needing to do that. So now I'm going to turn that into my retro room. My retro room, which will consist of a old television, color TV, of course, but like a big boxy one. Hopefully wood grain, but I won't be too picky on that. Something that can play VHS, I guess DVD. We'll play DVD. VHS, DVD, and a Nintendo, which I bought at the Portland Retro Game Expo last fall. Movies, Nintendo. So, yeah. So that will be exciting. Then I just have to find some like kind of chairs. I don't think I'm gonna do beanbags. I think I'll just do like a nice little love seat, something kind of retro, fun, also comfortable in case I want to take a nap on it. So, and then some lava lamps, tons of plants, and yeah, just a chill little area. I think that's what I want to do. So, yep, that's what I'll do up there. The niece and nephew are gonna love it. But it has to look cool too, though. It's more about look than function, so I have to remember, I have to keep that in mind. Yeah, I mean, I have a lava lamp already in my living room, and it's like in the corner, and it looks amazing because I have like black tile. I have like black tile wall and a black walls in there in that spot, and so and I turn the lava lamp on, it just man, it looks sick. So yeah, my house is pretty cool. I've spent so much time on it and energy on it. I have no clue what it's going to be worth if I ever try to sell it. I'm guessing a lot more than what I bought it. Well, obviously that, but I'm not trying to sell it, guys. I don't think I'll sell it ever. Well, I won't sell it. The only way I'd sell the house is if I saw like a dream home and I needed it for a down payment. But even then, I would try not to sell it. I'll just sell some paintings and some frames. A lot of frames. I hope this all reads as blue when it's all said and done. Oh well. I need to make it a little more blue. Looks pretty green. I should be asleep. This is a bad news bears. Yes, it is. What time do you work tomorrow, Malia? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Malia, I'm Michael Dukakis. Dan Quayle. Brett Kavanaugh. Yeah, you know Brett Kavanaugh? Know him well. Anyway. Yeah, this isn't blue very bad. It's just so hard because I don't want it to be too blue because we're in the background again. I don't really have a lot of good neutrals right now. My neutrals aren't ideal. What do we got here? Okay, so we gotta get a little darker right there. So we'll go blue, throw in some red. Knock it down a little bit. My alarm is set for 5:30 p.m. Okay, go to bed. Both you guys. Both you guys go to bed. My alarm is set for, okay, good night, Malia. Thanks for hanging out so late. I appreciate you. Malia. That is so sweet. I know. She's taking the place of our girl, the one and only Sarah Tams. You're a good stand-in, Malia. Or sit-in, or stand-in, or whatever. Whatever it's called. Go to bed. Good night. No, they can't. She's the queen bee, and she knows it. She uses it for leveraging power. She's like, I'll watch your stream, but no. I'm sure she's got a date tonight. His name is Jeffrey. He's a librarian's son. We talk all about French literature, cats, in the Old World English Dictionary. I don't know what they would. I'm not sure what kind of guy she likes. She likes intellectuals and not that much. She's your very special place. I know. Oh, I know. Malia, you have your own special place. That's true. You do, Malia. That's true. Okay, what do we got going on here? His jacket's like doing this way. This is reminiscent of that painting I did about the kids on the mule. It just took forever. Sometimes I see an image I really want to paint, and I just, I have to do it. This is one of those, and it's because it's like topical because it's in Montana. This one specifically, so just made sense, guys. It just made sense. That will make sense. Let's do this. We have been at it for 2 hours. Not bad, not bad, not good, but not bad. We're only halfway through the stream. My goodness. Is that, come on, is that good? Come on, 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 come on. That makes sense? I don't know if that makes sense or not. Oh well. Alright, let's just finish this guy off if we can. Does he have like a top to his hat? I think he does. I can't tell though. I don't know if he has a top to his hat. How would he know where to start? This is so hard about these old photos, guys. Look at that. That's just amateur stuff. Yeah, you gotta just have to, I don't know. You have to just kind of think about, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's like you have to think about, it's just like you start carving out the shape and like, does that look like a person? Does that? Okay, that does. Perfect. So we can check that off the box and kind of keep it moving. You can tell when it looks kind of goofy, I'm like, that looks weird. So then, something like this, I can't tell if the top of his head is right about there. Does that mean he's having like a ridge like right there maybe? I mean, I guess we can kind of try that experience, explore that angle. What does he have right here? Like a necklace? What is that? I don't know what that would be, but I'll just give him a little something for fun. I gotta be so careful with that light. That works. Barely. Yeah, it's just like, it's just, you know, it's sometimes images are super simple, you know. It's a heavy silhouette, it's bop, 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 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, and then like some of these are so washed out, you're just like, but I love the idea of it. Like I look at the photo and I'm like, this is so cool. And okay, sorry, I keep bringing up George. Every time I bring up George, just drink. We talk about that, how sometimes you're so enamored by a photo, but realize that it's not that easy to paint because the photo looks great, you're like moved by it. Doesn't mean it's necessarily is a good painting or easy to paint. And I still, to this day, it's something I struggle with because I sometimes have, not arrogance, but I'm like, oh, well, yeah, the lighting's kind of weird, but I love the idea, and I tell myself, like, well, I'll figure it out. And maybe you do figure it out, but it's still like kind of a painful process because it's like not easy. And as you're painting it, you're like, why did I choose this image? You know. Now I'm not saying this about this one, but one of my showpieces I did a bear, and it was like the lighting was not. It was like washed out in the fur, and I went with it anyway because I'm an idiot. And I try not to paint the same image over and over. That's my goal at least. So I'm like, well, I'll figure it out, and it was not my best work. And so sometimes you have to just take the extra, 20 minutes or whatever to find a reference image that just works for you. It works for your eye, it fits your eye, and you can't just always think that it looks cool, so I can paint it, because sometimes it's a better photo than it is painting. So, and I used to really fall privy to that or whatever back in the day. I used to always struggle with any Native American I would paint, like some of them, or just awesome photos. So this one guy had striking blue eyes, and it was just like such a moving piece, like the photo was. And so I would paint it, and the painting just did not translate. The painting looked scary and weird, and I never took it to a gallery, and B, I never finished it. I reworked it a bit one time, but that was just a waste of time. So, yeah. So just be careful with your reference, It's like, ask yourself, what do I like to paint? What style? I like, if I'm painting an animal, I like the backlit fur. I like it dark, medium, light at the edges. That I can mess with that, Just make sure it fits your eye, and don't be mad if you keep going back to the well. I'm not really sure who I'm talking to about this. I guess Regal fan, in case you ever choose to paint. Well, I guess the VOD people, if you ever want to take notes. But, But also, there's, something to be said about challenging yourself and having a weirder kind of, like a difficult reference, and then kind of figuring it out. That's good for you too, I think too. So you can't discount that. But it's just like, you'll make your life a lot easier if you just figure out what kind of reference you like and then stick with it. Mine is definitely, if I'm gonna do a brown bear, I never do a brown bear with no glow of fur. If it doesn't have a glow, it's just gonna look like a blob to me. And George he's like a photorealist, and he struggles with that too, because he'll do bears that are brown, but then it's like so hard to do one step, 2 step, 3 step of just dark brown fur. It's just like there's such the intricateness between the steps is so tough. And it's to not just like have it all like one big brown blob, you know, that's the hard part. Um, so you just got to be wary of that, and don't be, you know, and give yourself that grace, you know, and be like, no, this is the style I like to paint, and I'm gonna do it. Because think of it this way. You need to paint whatever the thing you think you like to paint is. You need to paint it 50, 40, 55, 60 times. I mean, my art professor told me that back in the day, like paint it 10 times, paint it so you don't feel guilty if you're going back to the well, because you need to master it anyway. So, and you could always use that extra rep. So for me, it's like, okay, well, then I'm not gonna feel guilty that I'm doing the dark background backlit for, you know, that whole thing. Doesn't mean you can't mix it up. Of course you can, but just don't be ashamed if you start feeling that style and just keep going back to it. So, yeah. So anyway, you young artist out there, this will be a YouTube video. I'll put it on my YouTube channel. Then you guys can take notes. Okay. All right, what we got going on here? All right, we're making decent progress on this. I mean, we still have to do this Captain Morgan stance guy. What's up with his legs? So is this like is he sitting on something? So I don't want to add the props. We kind of have to sort of. All right, let's Okay, well, let's get to this Captain Morgan stance guy. Alright. He looks better in a weird way. He looks okay. I'm gonna loosen that up a little bit. Okay, so we'll say he has brown pants. This will be easy. We'll just slap on. Of course, he is in front. That's whatever. It's fine. I don't know, 2 hours, can we finish these two? That's gonna be cutting it close. Because he's got kind of he's got his hand with a gun. There's a bunch of different positions there, so we'll see. I don't know if we'll get close though. I think we'll get at least, hopefully close to the background. I'm really excited about getting the background. That's gonna make this piece just really pop. I might have to sleep on it, to be honest, guys. So if I don't finish this painting, that's why. Because I wanna, again, sometimes it's good to take your time and not rush finishing a painting and actually get it right, instead of having to just finish it and then realizing, okay, that I need to redo the background. So that's happened to me far too often too. So. Alright, I need to make a pile of brown. This is annoying me. Gosh, I need my burnt umber. Sure, it's somewhere. I'm using very limited colors lately. use that? Hmm. Crap. All right, Regal fan, thanks for coming out, hanging out. Yeah, you're a trooper. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Sleep well. Hopefully this will be looking pretty good in the morning. It has to. I have no other option. It has to. But yeah. Well, I can only hope. Good night. Thank you. Appreciate it. It should. I'm not hating it, so I'm actually not like hating it too much at all, so I think it'll be fun. It'll be good. Just want to get the big background and everything. It'll be pretty cool. we're starting the guy's arm here. He has to have like the Captain Morgan stance. I'm gonna call it a stream for now. That is obviously not good. We'll throw that down. There we go. Looks like he's still smiling. There we go. Still smiling. There we go. That's better, at least. A little better. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it a stream as well. Thank you everyone for coming on. It's been a pleasure. Yeah, stay tuned for some other streams some other day. I'm not sure when, but I don't know. We'll get another one going, and hopefully sooner rather than later. Maybe even tomorrow, honestly. I'll be painting this whole week. So, alright guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye. How many hours are we at? 2:42? Not bad. Alright, bye guys.